Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
We are here. I'm Ashley.
I'm Kelsey.
And we are at the season finale of season 3, y'all.
Y'all, it has been a year of highs and highs.
A lot of highs.
I say no lows.
Yeah,
fuck a low.
Fuck a low.
Fuck
it's been
a low.
great.
It's been wonderful.
Kind of been just beat bopping.
We have been so good this year, though. We have not missed a week.
We have not.
We have not missed a single week. I'm very proud of us because Ashley traveled for about 3 months straight.
It was crazy.
That we got our life together enough to fucking
Yeah, I don't know how it happened.
Shebang this out every time.
I will preface, because it's our half year episode, so we are going through our half year, January through June.
The end of May.
January through May.
Yeah.
I've listened to almost zero June. So
January. Don't listen to her.
January through May albums.
Yeah.
And I will say April, March, I still got to catch up on a few.
Same. There are some heavy hitters that I also have not listened to yet. Boy Genius still being one of them.
Oh,
so please don't come at us with the fact that
we might have missed it.
We might have missed it.
We can only do so much. I listened to 350 and Kelsey's listened to about 700. So.
And I do want to say, Ashley and I were chit-chatting about it beforehand, but we do want to reiterate that this is not a serious list.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
This is a list of albums that we will re-listen to for years to come.
I go for timeless vibes. An album that I'm gonna pop in 5 years from now and be like, oh,
this is so good.
It sits well.
Yeah. Or things I'm emotionally connected to.
Yes, that's a huge one.
So again, music is always subjective. If this list pisses you off for some ungodly reason, I wouldn't know why. Just don't take it too seriously.
It's not too serious.
It's not too serious.
We're not serious.
We're not serious.
We are not.
If you saw our story that we just posted, you'll know that we are not serious whatsoever.
Hop on our Instagram, give us a follow.
Yeah. Okay, we are going in. We're going in deep diving.
We're deep diving.
One more time. We're deep diving.
Deep diving.
And we are headed into our top 20 albums each of the year thus far. We count down backwards. We don't know each other's lists, although we are very, very convinced that we know our number one.
21.
We have the same number one.
Same number one.
We also have the same number 21.
Oh, yeah.
Technically, which we just wanted to shout out really quick by saying this is actually the banger of the year.
This actually might be the top album of the year.
Oh yeah, because if you think about it, how many times we've listened to it, it's going to appear on our final, our Spotify Unwrapped.
The limit does not exist.
Not especially for the one song. And if you don't know, it's Parade's original Broadway cast album. Ashley and I cannot get enough. If Sweeney Todd's album was out too, we'd intersperse.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's coming.
Their singles are dropping.
Which is very weird
It's
for
so
a Broadway
annoying.
album.
Can we not do this?
I don't get me in the Josh.
They're trying to do it like an up and coming artist. I'm we don't need a waterfall release. Sweeney Todd. We just need the whole album.
We know who Josh Groban is.
Fucking punch the mic. We know who Josh Groban is. We know Sweeney.
Come on. But we wanted to give just a fun shout out to remind everyone that we actually do listen to a little bit of everything. Broadway music is some of our favorites. Yeah. So we just wanted to shout out Parade. It's a really great, if you love Ben Platt.
And you don't even really need to go see the play. You can listen to the album front to back and you
feel
can get the gist of it.
Yeah, you feel like you're there.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's so good. So without further ado, we're going to get into this and we're going to be rapido. We're going to be a little chit-chatty. We're going to be all the things. And some of these albums, I will say, we have talked about before, especially kind of recently. So those albums will probably just kind of
go back,
gloss through quickly.
Be like, go check out our other episode.
Yeah. And again, if you want to join our TikTok, where Ashley's going to be cutting all of these into little slices.
Oh yeah.
With hopefully previous conversations we've had about the artists in the past.
Yeah, no, that would be ideal.
Conversation.
Yeah.
So
because on our other episodes, we pick 3 albums or EPs every episode and we go over it.
Yeah.
And we go in depth.
Yeah.
We talk about the artists, their history, where they're from, how they got here, what's going on,
what their favorite
life.
food is.
Yeah, food. Yeah, I wish I could find that.
I know, wouldn't that be great?
No one's too chatty about
yeah,
that.
no one's too chatty. Like mashed potatoes are my favorite.
Yeah,
Like
everyone now you know.
everyone, you know my favorite food.
Oh,
Oh,
I just kicked it.
oh, you kicked what?
The camera.
Oh no, Ashley's getting violent over here, guys.
Oh, my
Punching.
limbs are like limbing.
They're very Italiano
They're
today.
living.
They're very Italiano.
Watch out, laptop.
No, everybody, stay clear. Stay clear.
Oh my god.
Okay. First off, how many do you think we have in common?
Oh, okay. Let me look at my list. Don't
Yeah.
look. Don't look.
6,
7, 8, 9.
7.
That's the most I think we've
8.
ever had.
I think 8.
I think 9.
Okay.
I know
Interesting.
one of them you don't have because you haven't listened to it yet.
Oh boy, do you we love playing this game because at the end it always is baffling to us either how little we ended up having in common
Yeah.
or last year was insane.
We
had the same number 2, right, Florence?
Yes. And we had the same number 5 too.
Yeah.
We had the same number 5 2 years in a row.
We did. Can we do it? Wait. What's my number 5?
No, it's not going to be the same.
Oh, it's not going to be the same. But I told
I think
Ashley
our number
yesterday,
1 is going to be the same.
I think our number 1's the
100%.
same. Yeah, without doubt.
I mean, there's just one album
That stands out.
that is fucking
Among the
incredible.
crowd.
Yeah.
Even if
you
they
gotta
gotta shout out loud.
And they did.
And they did.
They shouted out loud.
Shouted. We know it. Yeah. But that's good though, because then we can have a nice conversation about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, who do you want to go? Do you want me to go for what's the order?
I'll go first.
Okay, I like it.
I'll go first starting
Okay.
now, and then you can go first for the top 10.
Oh shit.
Switch it up.
I like it. Okay.
Okay, so my number 20, it is a newer one that I have not talked about
I was
yet,
gonna say a newer one. I would hope,
but it was
this
on my
is
top
here.
albums of May.
Oh, okay. It's like I would hope it's this year.
New, fresh,
New.
fresh,
Fresh,
This is
fresh.
fresh out the oven.
Fresh off the yes. Okay.
Larissa Lambert.
Oh.
And her album "I Love You" and It's Getting Worse.
Okay.
Y'all, this album is so good.
I couldn't. I
Did you listen?
did, but I think in my rut.
Yeah, you know, the ruts are real.
The ruts were rutting, I think, when I listened to it.
So it's very much Alina Baraz,
Which I
vibes.
love.
Yes,
I love her.
I know, so I'm surprised
Me
because it
too.
sounds very much like that.
Yes.
It's like, it's for the lovers out there. It is sensual, sexual,
Yes.
hot,
Yes.
alternative R&B music.
Yes.
And it's just like, it has that like lo-fi vibes. I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
It's my vibe.
It's totally your vibe.
It's so good. What a surprise. I might have heard of like a few singles by her
Yeah.
before, but nothing. Yeah.
And Larissa Lambert doesn't, like, that name just makes me instantly think country.
Yes, it doesn't sound
It doesn't
R&B.
sound R&B.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Rosalia. You know,
Yeah.
like shit like Alina Baraz. You know,
Yeah.
There's Larissa Lambert, you know, and I think
We might need a name change. I'm just kidding.
I think I just like glossed over this album a little too quickly.
Yeah.
So
It definitely, if you aren't in that mood,
yeah,
it's gonna kind of fall flat.
Yeah.
Because it is very heavily like sensual,
Right.
slow, naughty R&B music.
Yes. And
Yeah.
maybe I was just not feeling
You were
myself at
just
that
not
time.
in a sexy-
I was not
sexy
feeling
mood.
sexy. I was feeling I was probably on my period feeling gross.
Yeah.
Eating
Like,
Del
fuck
Taco. Be
this.
like, this is gross.
Yeah,
I
so
love
that's
it.
my number 20.
By the way, I forgot to mention that we are creating a playlist of all the bangers that we love from the albums that we're mentioning today in a one giant playlist. What were some of your favorite tracks from that album, ma'am?
My favorite tracks were "I Hate a Liar" and "How You Feel."
Oh, I love that.
So those will be on the playlist.
Okay, can't wait. My number 20 is in a totally opposite direction as per our usual.
Yeah, per usual.
I actually went with CVC's album.
Oh, I knew you were
Get
gonna pick
Real.
this or something.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be one of those where I went back and was like, oh, okay, maybe I rated this a little too high, but I didn't.
Yeah.
There is something for me that is very nostalgic about that 70s sound. And if you like Greta Van Fleet, this CVC is your fucking band. They don't have the sound, like the vocals that Greta Van Fleet has.
Like that Led Zeppelin vibe.
Yeah, but they have that very 70s rock, CCR kind of sound. And they're Welsh. So they're from a tiny little sleepy town in Wales.
Oh my God.
And the fact that they make this kind of music is actually just hilarious to me, because it's like you would think they'd be like, I don't know, Scottish, Welsh singing on a rock in the cliffs of something, you know? Just like, oh, you know, just like very Irish, very Welsh, very Scottish, very UK. But they don't. They sound like they're fucking plucked out of the 70s of rock music out in Southern California. They definitely are a really good, nostalgic sounding band. I am just really in love with the sound. I think there's just something comforting about it.
Yeah.
A very unknown band, so I'm going to need you all to get on this. They are definitely the sunshine in an otherwise gloomy Californian day now.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
Nice.
Thank you. My favorite tracks off of it are Good Morning Vietnam, Hail Mary, and Woman of Mine.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that album was good.
Yeah, I mean, I think you don't. I think you were more raised on like funk and disco and pop and like that kind of realm, whereas this is what like Steely Dan.
Oh yeah,
CCR.
that was a huge part of mine.
It was. I think you gravitate more
dad.
toward
but that was a little bit not as folky.
That is exactly correct. A little bit more rock.
Yeah,
heavy.
like CCR is like folk.
Yeah, they're
rock.
Americana.
Yeah,
yeah.
yes.
The Welsh can only go so far, you know.
So my number 19, this is an album that I just love so much.
I love that though.
Lighthearted with their album From Here On Out.
Oh my gosh.
It's just such a beautiful folk album.
Yeah, not a lot of those this year for you.
No.
Yeah.
There's not.
Yeah.
So I really like listened to it again and I sat with it and it's just like banger after banger. Like they go into like instrumental breaks that are really nice and it flows really well. The vocals of it are stunning.
Yeah.
I've gone into depth on their album
Yes.
in a past podcast, so go check it out.
Yeah.
But they're just such a cool band. They're like the sisters that started it. And there's like five of them. It's so good. Definitely great folk music that I just like I missed a little bit this year.
I was just say very, very lacking in your kind of folk music.
Yeah, because there have been like big releases from like Overcoats.
Noah
and, like,
Kahan.
No, that was last year.
What?
Yeah, that was on my top of 20.
I don't even know what time is anymore, everyone. Jesus.
He just had his deluxe. But I'm not going to put that on my list.
No. But yeah, I get what you like. There's your brand of folk music. I feel like this year has been so much more like singer-songwritery.
Yeah. It's
instead of like
different.
a little folky.
Yeah, I like where it feels like you're like out in
the
nature.
woods. Yeah.
That's my folk.
That's your folk.
Yeah.
Fucking folk.
Fucking around.
Fucking around folk.
So yeah, my favorite songs on the album, Harvester and From Here On Out. But really, it's an album to listen to front to back because they do have like so many fun instrumentals woven in there.
I love that.
So go check it out.
Very interesting. We've talked about interludes before and how we think they're just filler.
Yeah.
There are many albums that I ended up choosing that have interludes.
Yes.
But that I love.
Yeah, because you can really fill up an album
Yes.
with good breaks if there's a purpose.
If there's a purpose.
Yeah.
And I will get into that later with an artist that is way higher on my list.
Yeah.
That uses interludes to really break up the album. So
I love
I'm excited
that.
to talk about it. My number 19 is also an artist I just talked about. So again, go check out my in-depth review on that. This is Velveteen by Pony. Obviously, I love... There's a sound within women in indie rock that is a little like bubblier.
Yes.
But a little bit more like fuck you.
I love that I listened to this finally.
Yeah?
And I love that you love this because it is so your album.
Thank you.
Like, it's great, but there is an undertone of chaos about it that like made me anxious.
Oh.
It was so strange.
Weird.
It's like really well done.
Yeah.
It's like a secret chaos.
Yeah.
It's like underneath.
There's 1,000%.
It keeps like kind of building. And I was like, why am I feeling
You're like, God, I'm like, you're like just pacing, just like back and forth. Like, am I okay?
It does that.
That is so my sound, though. I put this in bottles and like need it every now and then. And Pony I've loved since their 2021 album TV Baby. I've really been following them, and I just read that in between the albums they wrote 200 songs.
What?
So this album, you can tell, is so like so well put together, so well produced. It's like the perfect sophomore album because it's done.
Yeah.
Just like it took what they did in TV Baby and like elevated it.
It's definitely a step above.
Yeah.
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 It's good.
Oh my God. She just has one of my favorite voices in indie rock right now. Obsessed. So my favorite songs, again, you can go check out my full review on a previous episode.
It was literally the last episode.
Literally the last episode. I loved Haunted House, Très Jolie, and Haircut off of the album. Nice. I love that. An undercurrent of chaos.
It is. It was so funny.
That is hysterical to me. That is so my vibe.
Yes.
Oh, bless.
It was crazy.
As long as
it was
you
crazy.
get it.
It was crazy.
You're like, Jesus Christ, Kels, we get it.
We're getting a bit.
We're getting it.
We're getting it.
We're getting it.
Okay, so this album is surprising. I went back and I listened to a lot. I caught up on February.
Congratulations.
I know. Except for apparently that one album.
Well, we can't go back.
Harbor. That's in February. Didn't listen to it.
We can't go back, Kate. We have to go back.
I know. It's so intense. So my number 18, though, this Jim.
Yes.
Huge artist.
Oh.
Carol G.
Oh my
in
God.
her album, Mañana Será Bonito.
Oh, honestly, to be fair, your jam.
It is so good.
High-powered spin. I'm
It
sure
is
you
like-
spin to 90% of it.
If it was, yeah, honestly, it has like reggaeton vibes, but it is like very pop. Like
Yes,
if it was
yes.
in English,
Yeah.
she would be like the biggest pop star in the US.
Yes.
Like it is so good.
Yeah.
Every song has like a kind of a different vibe. Like there's sad songs, there's fun songs,
Yeah.
there's like best friend songs. It is so fucking good. And I just feel like out of all of her albums, this one I really like, I felt like I liked like the best.
Hell yeah.
I really
That just
love
means
it.
she's getting better and better.
Yeah,
And
I mean, it's so good.
Yeah, I think she's being projected into stardom right now. Like, all I see is shit about Carol G.
Yeah, I mean, she's a queen, and she's just like continuously moving forward with a bunch of stuff. Like, she's constantly
And
collaborating.
Oh my God.
That's one thing that Latin artists do so well is they collaborate
with good artists.
and everyone
In every genre.
Yeah.
You're like, wait, why are they on this track?
They do it so well.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
She doesn't speak in any English, right?
There
Or
are
like in
some
here and there?
words. There's like a little Spanglish,
Interesting.
but mostly the album is all Spanish.
Yeah,
like
but I mean, I think in now, especially with like Bad Bunny, Rosalia,
Yeah.
you know, like all those artists that are really bringing Latin music to a forefront, Carol G is going to be one of the top ones.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
love it.
Yeah.
My favorite songs, Pero Tu and Besties.
Ooh, besties, how
Besties.
cute.
It's really good, you guys.
I love
like it a
that.
lot. It makes me want to speak Spanish.
I was about to say, you do love just
I love
good
Latin
pop.
music. Yeah, I do. I do love good pop.
You love good pop music.
Yeah, I do.
You can't deny it.
No.
My number 18 is our first inbox artist that I wanted to definitely shout out because I think this album is so good. It's Cami Kehoe with her album Drama Queen. There's something about it, guys, that she's got this like alt pop but new soul type of sound. Like her flow and the way she speaks, like sings is just like whoo, gets you in your feels. Again, here we go. One of the albums that has like this interlude. So the first half of the album is like very like funsies and you know like a little lovey, and then the interlude happens and then it's just darkness, pure darkness.
We love that,
which I am obsessed with. The back half of this album is like
it's really good.
It's just banger after banger after banger. Hate Your Fucking Self
is so good.
The best
song on the album.
Last song of any album.
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh my God. It will destroy you. It will make you sing along. It will do all the feelings that you need to have. Like, Cami gets it. And she's She's 19. She's
Amazing.
a baby.
A baby.
Debut album. Fucking
Crushed it.
incredible. Just crushed it. I did talk about her again in a previous episode. I love this album. It is your alt pop dream. Go check it out immediately. If you haven't, she is going to blow up. I pinky promise.
We pinky promise.
You see that? That's a fucking pinky promise. Damn it. Boop. My favorite songs, obviously, Hate Your Fucking Self, Emotionally Unavailable, and Loaded Gun. Essentially the back half of that album, because I like to be a little
The back
dark.
half, it fucking crushes.
It fucking crushes it, and
Yeah.
I like to be sad, and I like to be dark.
We love that.
We love it.
Okay, my number 17. This is bringing it back from January.
Oh, fuck.
Throwing it back, bringing
Okay.
it back, bringing it forward. I don't know.
One of those.
It's Wild's album, Other Words Fail Me.
Whoa. I forgot about this.
This album, I went back and re-listened.
Okay, well,
Amazing.
really?
Stunning.
Do I need to go back?
Yes, you do. It's so, because, yes, indie pop is fucking blowing up.
Oversaturated,
It is
some might say.
so insane.
Yeah.
We get it.
Yeah.
Her voice is so different.
Yeah.
It's just like, when you listen to it, you're like, ooh, who's this?
yes.
Kind of thing.
Oh, I love that,
Yeah,
though.
it's very like,
It captures you.
yes,
Yeah.
it's very, it's just different.
Yeah,
It's
see,
different.
that's the kind of shit I love.
Yeah, do you remember what it sounds like?
Yeah, vaguely. Yeah, she reminds me a lot of Maine.
Yes.
You know?
Maine, shout out Maine, we love you.
Maine, I love you. If you had an album this year, it definitely would have been on our list, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder, London. I was like, I wonder if
Not
they're
Australian.
from Australia. No. It's just such a stunning album.
I remember this cover now. It is a stunning
Yeah, I think
album.
you talked about it on the
I did.
podcast.
I really liked it. You're right. I did. But again, so long ago,
Yeah.
I just off my list.
It's, if you're looking for a different vibe of indie pop, like it's a little deeper,
a little slower.
slower.
Yeah.
There's like piano.
Yeah, like-
we're like really in our feels.
Like
for
a
this.
modern dancer would fucking eat
Yes,
that up.
that the cover is perfect.
That's
for
what
it.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my top songs: Real Life and Lightly. Just a stunning voice, an amazing album,
Fuck yeah. I love that. Oh, God, so unique.
and we do go in depth about it.
We
like,
do. Some-
a long,
Yeehaw.
long
Time ago. I love that. Again, I love how unique our lists are. It makes me so,
I know
so
it is.
happy
It is fun.
inside.
I know it's
like
crazy.
you're not finding the standard shit on here. I mean,
No.
you are, but you aren't at the
Yeah,
same time.
Exactly. We gotta spice it up.
Spice it up. My number 17. I'm so excited. I've been nonstop talking about him. I just interviewed him. I'm talking about Cargo with by Pio Hardnett.
Oh,
I
I haven't even listened to that.
Oh my God, Ashley. Pio, first off, is is my new best friend.
Yeah,
actually.
he's so sweet.
Sorry, I'm replacing you. I'm just kidding. With an Irish singer.
I get it.
You know,
This is April, so that's why.
that's why. That's why. Pio is truly. When I got to talk to him about the creation of this album. Him and his producer, Zach, are so very intentional about how they make music, and they talk about not doing things in like halves. So everything on that album is so purposeful.
I love
and
that.
I love that in
Yes.
an album. Like, I do love jazzy, kind of improv-y, chaos, all that
Yeah.
stuff. But there is something about a singer-songwriter album when everything is so deliberately placed that you're just like, ooh, that feels
Ooh,
good.
Yeah, that's nice. That's
And
nice.
again, Pio is just an angel sent from above. Like the nicest man ever. Safe man. Love Safe man.
I love it. I'm so excited to watch that interview.
You're gonna be
I
just
know.
obsessed.
I'm gonna be in love. Yeah.
And he's gonna come hopefully to LA soon with his
Yay.
producer Zach. So we're hoping to have tacos with Pio.
Come to San Diego.
Tacos with Pio. That
Oh,
sounds
my
like
neck cracked.
Ooh,
Watch
Dr.
out,
Ross.
watch out. Too
Whoa,
many
Dr.
waves.
Ross, don't watch this episode.
Ross.
Don't watch this episode.
My sprained back is feeling better. Thank you, Dr. Ross.
I will let him know today. I have an appointment.
Oh, nice.
Pio really makes the most beautiful singer-songwriter music. Again, he's Irish. So, you know, if you love Dermot, if you love that kind of
We love Dermot.
Irish tale, Irish storytelling too.
God, I want to go to Ireland so bad. I just like mentally
I know.
went
Look
there
at you.
for a
Look
second.
at your eyeball. You're like, I just want to.
Blacked out.
I just want to go there.
I
I was like, ma'am, come back to me. Come back to me.
Come back.
Come back. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. I love this album. Again, if you really enjoy like light singer-songwritery kind of feels, much like Ashley's lighthearted album, this is my version of that. Cargo by P.O. Hartnett. My favorite songs are I Don't Mind, It's Nice to Make New Friends, Ocean Lady, and Hooligans.
Ooh.
I love that word too. Hooligans is a fun word.
I'm a fan. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Oh
Where
my
are
gosh.
we?
We're at
16. Okay.
Okay.
So this one I actually listened to after we did our top albums.
Oh.
And
Of May?
No.
Oh, of top albums of what?
Top albums of March.
Oh, okay.
So it was a later one that I listened to because I wanted to sit with it. And I
Yes.
finally had time
To sit with it.
in May
Yes.
to listen to it. It's a few weeks ago.
In June.
And it is Masego's album.
What?
Self-titled album, Masego.
This low.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
What I thought our top 5 was gonna be was what?
Oh my God, I have so many other albums.
Okay. All right. Well, dive into Masego.
Well, you have a full book written.
I do have a full book written about Masego.
We've talked about Masego on a past podcast.
Yes.
And we are obsessed. He's amazing. I'm going to flip the mic on my hands. Settle down, Lynn.
Settle down, Italiano.
The album is genius.
Yeah.
It's so well done. Huge fan.
It's a
I
masterpiece.
love the jazz aspect in with like a hip hop rap vibe. The collaborations. I mean, it's limitless. As you you just listen to this, please, from start to finish, and you'll like zone out because you're doing your everyday life, like in the car. But every song brings you back in.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Like you'll be like, doodle-doo, this is good.
Yeah.
And then the song ends and then the next song starts and you're like, oh, who am I listening to? You're like, forget. And then you're like, oh, wow, this is still going
But
on.
can you ever forget? Because his voice is
No, you can't.
iconic.
You can't. It's amazing. Masego, we love you.
Love you.
Incredible album. I'll let Kelsey talk more about it.
I'll
but
talk
that
about
is-
you later.
Yeah, that's oh my God. That's my number 16.
I know. Okay. That was our first jaw drop of today.
I love a jaw drop.
That's my favorite part of these episodes.
Yeah.
My number 16 is again a newbie kind of to my ears. This is Savannah Conley with her album Playing the Part of You Is Me. A really interesting blend of indie rock, not chill pop, but like coffee house pop. They put her in like a coffee house playlist. I don't get it. But very interesting.
I remember her album 2020.
Yeah, I know more of her as a indie. I think more indie rock. But what I really love about it is just this really intense lyric writing that I think is really stunning. I love a good diary kind of esque song, and she writes just devastatingly relatable kind of music.
Yeah.
Muscle Memory on this album is just like, oh my God, my soul
good.
will die inside for that song. So I just wanted to pop it on because I think there's a lot of interest that I have in this. It's a newbie. Maybe it'll fall off, but I really have been connecting with it on a deeper level.
I gotta listen to it.
So I love Muscle Memory 22 and I Love You, which will emotionally devastate you. Enjoy a good cry. That is my number 16.
Love it. My number 15
Yarr.
is Joy Alodakun, Proof of Life.
One I haven't listened to yet.
Really?
It's back in fucking like March, April.
You gotta listen to it.
I know,
yeah,
but
it's an April album.
I wanted to sit with it.
Incredible folk. I will say, I mean, her album was number one
Yeah.
for 2021 for me.
Yes.
I was obsessed with it.
It's true.
This album isn't to that level for me, but it's still stunning. It still has so many good songs on it. I mean, it's definitely a different approach. She kind of went a little rockier instead of like acoustic folk vibes. So I think that's why it sat a little differently with me.
Yeah.
But it's such a good album.
Yeah.
It is yeah, I just am obsessed with it. I feel like I need to listen to it another time. Do a re-listen.
Yeah.
But
Give it a breather. then re-listen, Yeah.
Great collabs on it.
Great collabs.
It's great.
Okay.
Favorite songs, Taking Things for Granted and You at the Table.
Cool.
And that has the Manchester Orchestra with it.
This is very interesting that that's your number 15.
Yep.
Because my number 15 is also an artist that was my number 1.
Oh.
Released her sophomore album, Arlo Parks.
Oh, wow.
With My Soft Machine. But like you, it didn't hit me as intensely as that first.
Yeah, Arlo's first album was high on my list.
Just killed me inside.
It's not on my list.
This one, I think I need to spend more time with it. I remember when I first listened to it, there are moments where it's just like, yes, Arlo, you fucking get it. And then it didn't stick as sticky as her first album did.
I get that.
Nonetheless,
Still
this
incredible.
album is fucking incredible.
Still on the list.
It's Arlo. Much like you're saying, I think spending some more time really diving into this album, I think is important.
Yes.
My favorite songs off of the album are Impurities, Puppy, and I'm Sorry. Again, I'm going to spend a lot more time with this over the summer, I think.
Yeah.
We'll see how I feel at the end of the year.
I think the sound was so different. Like their voice is different. It just like the first album hit different.
Yeah.
And then like hearing this. But you guys, we cram so many albums in.
True.
So these newer ones, well, Joy's is not newer, but Arlo's just came out.
Yeah.
I definitely need to sit with it.
Yeah. It's hard to pinpoint sometimes like what you're feeling about an album when you listen to so many fucking albums.
I mean, like if you're in a weird mood, sometimes the album's just not going to hit.
I'm always in a weird mood.
Yeah, I'm always in one too. Great choice.
Thank you.
My number 14.
Okay. The Parade soundtrack. Just kidding.
Again. This one's kind of just a fucking banger.
Okay.
And I couldn't not add it.
Oh.
Skrillex, Quest for Fire.
Yes. Oh my God. Gabe is going to be so happy. It's great. It's
this
great.
album, it's on my list because I will listen to this
a billion times
forever.
Yeah.
Like it's so fun.
Yes.
The songs are so different. It's just like, it's such a good electronic album.
It is.
You just like can't really...
It's really like Skrillex doing Fred again.
Yeah, but also, I mean, there's so many collabs on there. He's really
brilliant,
bringing in so much influence from so many different electronic DJs.
Yes,
that it's just like,
my
brain.
But also, like, still maintaining a little, like, when it gets just nasty,
yes.
and you're like, yeah,
but then you hear Skrillex still coming through.
Yeah,
but it's for a moment, so we can take it.
We can take it in, and it's not
his older music is like very.
His older music makes me want to.
Yeah, that's also like we murdered the town below, and we are all pitchforks.
Skrillex is why Nightmare and Slander are things.
But Skrillex is from first to last, so he likes a little.
He loves chaos.
He likes a little.
He loves a little village.
Yeah,
taking
village burning. Little village burn.
Skrillex, do you love a little village burn? The headline of this episode: Skrillex loves burning villages.
Defamation. Yeah, it is so good. I would be remiss to not leave it on my list. I can't believe you don't have it.
I honestly forgot about it.
Y'all, you can't forget.
Because electronic this year has been weird.
It's been weird.
Folk and electronic, what has been our mainstays have been weird this year.
The party anthems are not bopping.
No.
There's not. I'm like, come on.
Or
guys.
not even like a big wild sound happening.
No.
Well, there is one artist I have in here that I think you have in your list too.
There's shit
that
slapping,
could be,
but I'm just saying this album fucking slaps.
No, Skrillex
and
forever.
I cannot have it. Obviously, on my list is Rumble.
Oh, dude, duh.
And then I have Ratata.
I love it.
Ratata.
I think that's fucking hysterical. I totally forgot. Skrillex is going to be on your list.
How do you forget?
I don't know.
I remember when I listened to this at first, I texted the girl music group chat and was like, y'all, this shit is banging.
And you and Sean were like, this is my fault.
Yeah,
like,
I think Rumble was great before everyone thought it was great. Just saying. Everyone was like,
and that's
a little
the
intense.
tea.
And now everyone's like, Killers in the Jungle.
Killers in the Jungle. It's a bop and a banger. I love
Anyways,
that's
yeah.
hysterical.
So there we go. There we go.
My number 14 is the exact opposite of that. Love You, but it's Gabrielle Aplin's Phosphorescent album, which is so different from what you just talked about. Like,
way different.
Polar opposite.
Yeah.
But here again is an album that came out like beginning of January.
Yes.
That I won't lie, have not listened to since.
Yeah.
I re-listened to it.
I did too.
This
recently.
week, and I was like, oh fuck, this is really good.
Wow.
This is really. She's my like not Olivia Rodrigo. She's my Gracie Abrams. There we go.
Yeah.
She's my version of Gracie Abrams. I think she provides a lot more depth than Gracie Abrams can in her music. Mm-hmm. I think her album was my first 5 of the year.
Wow.
Yeah, I just really...
You talked about her on a past podcast.
I did, and I think it still holds up. I think her soulful sound is just still soulful. I really, really love that she can be her best self with just her voice and a guitar, or she can have a huge band with fucking violins on top of it and it sounds the same.
Yeah.
The emotion still be emotioning.
Yeah.
You know? So, totally different from fucking Skrillex, which is hysterical. But the songs that I love are Wish I Didn't Press Send, Good Enough, and Call Me. Again, it's good. That songwritery girl feelings makes me feel. I loves it. I loves it a lot. So, yeah, we'll see where it ends up in my final. We'll see.
I know the 11 through 20 is always
a crapshoot. Truly.
It's chaos.
Truly.
My number 13, which I know is on your list.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Is Perla.
Wow, I'm rethinking in the entire world right now.
Oh, Perla with Oh Glistening Onion, The Nighttime is Coming.
Oh, Glistening Onion, The Nighttime is Coming.
We love Perla. I know Perla's farther up on the list for Kels, so I'm going to let her talk about it. But I mean, incredible, beautiful folk music. It's really good.
It's
like almost like indie rock folk.
I
It's not
call
completely
it indie rock.
folk,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's indie rock. There are folk moments,
truly,
which I love.
Almost Americana moments.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got a twang sometimes.
Yes. Effort is one of the best songs of the year by far.
That's wild.
What?
Yep. Because that's in my notes. That effort is
It's one of the
literally
best songs of the year.
my second favorite song of the year.
Yeah, it's so good. Truly.
I will break down to that song.
The
every
other
time.
song I like is The Place with No Weather.
Oh, good one.
And yeah, I'll let Kelsey go in depth, but we saw them at South by Southwest, incredible show. We saw them in a church, which really like amplified.
Oh.
I was in a pew though. It really kind of brought back trauma for me, truthfully, but it was still really nice.
It was a beautiful moment. I was
like,
high as balls.
everyone started whispering and we didn't even need to because everyone had like trauma bonds.
It was hysterical, the trauma bonds in a church of everyone being like, are we allowed to say anything? I know. It's okay.
Yeah.
It was great.
Anyways, yeah.
Okay. My number 13 is the ever fun, I love him so much, Johnny, with It's Never Fair, Always True. And he landed on my list specifically because I saw him at Shebang. You know when you see an artist and you're like, okay, this is good. But then you see them and you're like, I will be dedicated to you for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
That's what Johnny did for me. Saw him at Shebang Fest. Shout out Shebang. And his energy, his crowd interactions.
So good.
Oh my God. He is so just like in awe of what's happening to him right now. That shit, I eat it.
I know,
up.
I love that. It's so sweet.
It is.
Yeah.
And he's so, the man's got jokes. He's got jokes. And he is wildly good live. Like, just so, like, you voice, some dudes, they don't do it well, He just has this perfectionistic, like, quality to the very fun indie pop that he creates.
Yeah.
And when I say very fun, I mean, it is fun as hell. It's just such
fun.
a, like,
feel good indie pop
music.
But
then he'll hit you with some sad girl bangers. He talks a lot about his mental health, his depression, how he almost to be in the music industry really took a toll on him.
Yes.
So the fact that he's here, he's performing big shows now. Strawberry Chainsaw has like 13 million plays.
Damn.
It's insane. The fact that he got to where he is just truly makes him like one of the best artists to watch. I think he's just going to continue his...
Yeah, he's going to keep growing.
He's going to keep growing because he's also so personable. You want to be his best friend. You want to hang out with him. His music is also just really fucking good.
Yeah.
What I really love about it are the darker moments on the album, like Everything. Oh my God, that song will destroy me. But he talks about his depression, his mental health in it. And I think it's a very perfect blend of light, dark, fun.
Yeah.
It's Johnny. He's a great time. Great time. My favorite songs, obviously Strawberry Chainsaw, obviously the song Everything, and then La 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 La.
Nice. I just realized you're doing 3 songs and I only did 2.
Oh, that's just because most of the, I had them already as 3, like in triplets for some reason.
Nice. My next album is number 12, and it is Mel Blue's album, Sanctuary Point.
Okay, close.
Okay, close. This album is definitely on Kelsey's list. I'd like to say that I shared this with Kelsey.
You should, so I'll let you talk about this one.
I mean, it's an amazing indie electronic album.
So good.
It's so good. Again, an amazing album, start to finish. Has such a good flow to it. Another album where you're like, ooh, this one's fun too. Oh my God, this is a bop too. It's just like continuous bop after bop.
Yes.
And it's just like feel good music. You're definitely going to want to put this on for your summer jam playlist. Like
immediately.
Adding these songs bop after bop. It's just, it feels good to listen to in the pool, lounging. It's perfect for summer.
Nighttime driving. Oh yeah.
Honestly, I don't think I've heard anything like it for summer bops yet. Like at this level. It's so good.
Same.
We're big
Debut
fans.
album.
Debut.
I couldn't even believe that when I read that.
So
I was like,
incredible.
what the hell? Australian, of course.
Yeah. We love you.
Yeah.
We love you,
We
Australians.
love you, Australia.
My favorite songs are Yesterday and Everything About You. But honestly, it just has such a nice flow to it. I could listen, like, I love every song.
Literally 90% of the album's in my favorites because it's just so,
It's so good.
like you're saying, it flows so well.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Coming up for me soon. But I love, that's a good choice. Yeah. We're pretty close in that. We're pretty close.
Okay.
But my number 12 is my my favorite little French trio, Oracle Sisters. They're sometimes when you're like Ashley and I and you listen to a lot of heavy, sad shit all the time, sometimes you just deserve a little lightness, a little happiness. Mm-hmm. Oracle Sisters does that for me. It's a trio from, 2 of them are from France, and one of them is Finnish, I believe, so from Finland. They are just, again, that Laurel Canyon 70s sound. So think
I know
like,
you love that.
I do. It's just a light collection of songs, but it also has like raucous moments of piano, like a jangly piano.
I haven't listened to this.
Oh my God. Honestly, if you need a break from just heavier kind of content.
April.
Yeah, I know.
Of course.
I know. Like I said, if you just kind of need some, like this brought me out of my winter funk.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it was just light, easy peasy to listen to.
Yes.
Nothing too serious.
Easy peasy.
But again, the instrumentation, the harmonies that they have within their music is so, again, nostalgic and comforting for me.
Yeah.
On that level of like, what do I say? Kind of like CVC, but a lot more like, a little more Elton John.
Oh, fun.
You know, just light, fun, exciting.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it better, but really one of the albums that, again, brought me out of a funk, brought me so much joy. I listen to it a lot still, like specific songs off of it. So go check out Seagal's song, Hail Mary, and Paris 3. It's chef's kiss.
Love it. Music Discovery. It's on my list now. Number 11.
Number 11.
This album I've talked about in a past podcast already. It is Carly Hansen's album, Wisconsin.
I'm surprised that's not in your top 10.
100% Fiverr. I'm obsessed.
You are obsessed with
It's
this album.
so good.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I love that indie pop that
do.
also has like, it has a woody feel to it. Again, there's like a folkiness to it.
Isn't the album cover her in the woods?
Yes, it is.
See?
Yeah. It's a vibe and I'm here for it.
We also appreciate that when your album art just tells you what it is.
Yes. Yeah. We love that. We love
No Kahan with the fucking axe. Like we
judging
know.
a book by a cover is great.
Absolutely, I
Yes. It's so good. I'm obsessed with it. It's, if you're looking for like sad girl, but not like indie rock sad girl,
yeah.
it's like indie pop sad girl.
Yeah.
Very much obsessed.
Yeah.
And
You
there's
do
so many
love
banger
that.
after banger. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I've listened to it because of you.
Did you like it?
Yeah, but I don't think I connected in the same.
Yeah.
You love a woods. I love a chaos.
Yeah. You love a woods. It's very good. Beautifully done from start to finish. I mean, it's just an amazing storyteller. Go back and listen to our podcast where I talk about it. I think it was like 4 or 5 ago. But my favorite songs, Blueberry Pancakes, listen to on repeat, and College Boy, so good.
I think your top listened to song this year is going to be that Blueberry Pancake
Yeah,
song.
probably.
I swear to God, I see you listening to it nonstop.
Not only do I love Blueberry Pancakes, this is also a banger.
Side note, I might have bought you a present last night because I couldn't resist. It's a
Present for what?
just because I love you. It's a crop top that says something about like need breakfast first or something. It's like a cute little spin shirt for you.
Oh, great.
I was like, if I don't buy this for Ashley, I'm gonna be
sweet. Why are you?
because I thought of you immediately. I was like, this bitch needs this fucking
Oh my god, I'm so
shirt.
excited to see it.
Totally
Amazing.
besides
I'll
the
be wearing it on the podcast
Next
season.
season.
Yeah.
My number 11, we just talked about, so I won't go into too much depth. Roach by Mia Folick. I am fucking obsessed with this sophomore album. She just, from where she started to where she is now, she has grown immensely. And every time she releases something, I'm so intrigued by it. She is this year's Carly Rae Jepsen. She is doing the damn pop, like alt indie pop kind of thing that I want to just shroud myself in sometimes.
Yes.
And honestly, wow, what an album.
Wow. It's so good.
It just hits you out of nowhere.
Yeah. Every song sounds like different.
Yeah. I call this her masterpiece a little bit because I think it really encapsulates what the sound she's trying to make, the vibes she's trying to give, and every song fucking hits. It hits.
Yeah.
Go listen to the past episode. I talk about it more. But Oh God, Drugs or People, and 2007, my fave songs.
Love it.
Yeah. My number 10 is, again, someone I have talked about multiple times. This is the one I have put into every playlist.
Yeah.
It is Eloise with Drunk on a Flight.
Oh,
I refuse to leave this album alone. I am so obsessed. It's this like almost a concept album of kind of like a breakup.
I haven't listened yet.
It's so good. You're going to be obsessed. It's like a breakup, but like in reverse. So like Drunk on a Flight literally talks about her like running away from the breakup and being drunk on a flight.
Love that.
But it's such a good indie pop album. One of the best of the year. A debut, of fucking course. She's 23, of fucking course. But I really think there's like this lo-fi quality to
sounds fun.
Yeah, to the album. That's not necessarily like your mama's lo-fi, but it definitely has spit take. Ashley just
Your
did a spit
mama's
take.
lo-fi.
You know, like the classic lo-fi sound.
Yeah.
This just has like a sprinkling light layer of lo-fi.
Nice.
I'm really, really obsessed with her lyric writing. It's really fun. It's really kind of like, it's so Gen Z. You know, just a little.
Yeah. Sassy.
Sassy. Perfect word for it. My favorite songs off the album are Therapist, which is the one song I refuse to let go because it's hysterical. It's talking about men who need therapists, which is all men. And Vanilla Tobacco, Drunk on a Flight, all my favorite songs. So definitely go fucking check it out. I refuse. This is probably like my favorite indie pop album of the year.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I know. I'm excited. It's on my list. It's been on my list. You did talk about it on the podcast.
I have.
And I added to my list.
Yeah.
And I just haven't. It's another April.
It's another April.
Lord help. Okay. My number 10
Okay.
is my favorite newest queen,
Ooh.
Annabelle Lee, in her album Mother's Hammer.
Yeah.
So good.
So good.
And another one we saw live at South by Southwest really fucking blew us away. And you guys, this album is so, it's just different. It is rock and roll vibes with like, how do you even, there's some pop in there. There's almost genreless. It kind of goes in and out of different waves.
It's like bubble grunge.
Yes. Ooh, bubble grunge.
You know, that's the thing though. Like
it is like that.
She herself is a very poppy kind of person, but her music is dark and heavy.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
A great way to explain it.
Thank you.
I'm sure she's on your list. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So my favorite songs are Up and Ugly Girl.
Great songs. Great song choice. Great song choice.
Yeah, so there we go. She's gonna talk more right after this.
Right after, no. But number 9 on my list is actually Mel Blue's Sanctuary Point.
Oh, and we're back. So that's number 1, the same.
See, the best electronic album of this year thus far, in my opinion. I cannot get enough of the vibes of this.
They're so nice too.
They are the nicest guys.
Yeah.
And just like the happiness I feel when I listen to
Yes.
this album is something I will relish for life. You know what I mean?
For life.
But what I also really love is like the guys can have like a really dope collaboration with the singer.
Yes.
But my favorites off the track are the instrumental ones.
Yes, me
like
too.
Sanctuary Point is 6
So good.
minutes long, 6 minutes and 48 seconds long. It is a bop from 1 to 6:48. Like, will not stop. I am so, and there's no singing in it. And I love that. I love that vibe. So like Ashley said, it is just one of our favorites of the year. We knew it was going to come in. It came in hot and heavy. Ashley told me, like, I remember the text being like, you have got to sit outside, smoke a joint, and listen to this album. And I obeyed.
She did. As she does.
And now it's number 9. My favorite songs, Sanctuary Point, You're the Worst Thing to Happen to Me Since 1993, and Cleopatra.
Oh, bangers.
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 Oh my God. My number 9.
Yeah.
A new, fresh off the press.
Fresh off the press.
This is a May album.
Okay. I'm thinking of what it would be.
Was it in my top for May? Yes, it was. It was. This is Lola Young with her album, My Mind Wanders and Sometimes Leaves Completely. Oh my God. That's just like
high for like a recent albie.
Yeah, you know, it is so good. I know that I'm going to love it more. You guys, it really is like giving me Lily Allen first album vibes. It's giving me London.
From London town.
It's giving me Adele early album vibes.
Oh, fuck.
It's so good.
Like same kind of powerhouse voice or more so in the music side of it?
Same voice. Same, like you can kind of hear like the accent in there.
Yeah, oh, I love that though.
Yeah, it really much, you kind of, really much.
Really much.
You really get those vibes when you're listening to this album. I just know that I might even like it more. And I just listened to it. Like, I listened to it like once and a half. Like, I kind of went back and I listened to the ones I loved. It's a really good album. I have no idea where Lola came from.
Lola? Tell us more. I also just love that
This
name.
is not her debut album.
Okay.
There is another one that, it looks like a short and sweet one that came out in 2019.
Oh, sweet.
But yeah, from London, a baby, 22 years old, Southeast London. That's where you get that accent.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I'm obsessed. It's really
interesting. I have not been able to listen to this yet, but because you put it on May, I had to add it, of course.
Oh.
So I can't wait to
check it out. I'm so excited to hear what you think of it.
Especially if you say Lily. I know
you do.
Old school Lily Allen.
Oh yeah, check it out. It's great.
Okay. Number 8 is Ashley's favorite album of the year. And she knew I had to mention it. It is Lil Yachty.
I was like, what is it?
I know. It is Lil Yachty's newest album, Let's Start Here. I joke because Ashley cannot handle this album because she's not a stoner. I preface this with saying this is 1000% a stoner album. I've talked about it many times
We've
before.
talked about it.
But like the fact that Little Yachty is number 8 on my end of the year, well, top albums of the year thus far list, it was not on my bingo card.
No.
I didn't even know that this was happening.
I can't believe you love it that much.
I re-listened to it and I cannot get enough of it.
Dang.
I love the chaos. I love the improv-y kind of feeling in it.
Yeah, it sounds like put together.
Yeah, I think it's just so creative and so... Oftentimes when an artist just totally changes genres, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's painful.
Yeah.
This time, I'm like, Yachty. I love this psychedelic Yachty vibes. Yachty got us choking.
Oh, man.
And I think it's so hysterical because me and Rachel just are obsessed with this album. Ashley is like, how? Why?
Well, I'm not a Tam Impala gal.
Exactly.
I think that's
Stoner.
So boring.
That's wild.
Well, anyone else with me? Let me know. I feel like
there's Ash's hot take for this fucking year.
Yeah, I'm not. So yeah, it's just
it's different. It's so different. I think you have always respected the creativity of it.
Yes, I get it, but it's also like
you're not re-listenable for you.
No.
Yeah.
It's just boring.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, my brain just goes fucking wild when I listen to it.
Dead and Company 100% over that sound. Like a jam band is way better. Like it's just more all the instruments.
Yeah.
It's just more fun for me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I love that. So my number 8, Little Yachty. Let's start here. I think the best songs, I mean, all of them are really, really good, but my favorites are Say Something, Reach the Sunshine, and Pretty. Pretty being one of my favorite songs of the year.
Wow.
One of them. One of, not the.
Ooh.
I'll tell you that one later.
My number 8 is my guy.
Oh no.
Hazlitt.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, I forgot that was 2023. My brain.
January.
Okay. Oh, that's why.
And I re-listened to this album and I think I like it more.
Oh my god, I love that though.
The album's title is Bloom Mountain. This is his debut album. I'm pretty positive.
I'm pretty positive too.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And I am obsessed.
Yay.
First off, Hazlitt is a sweet baby angel. We're huge fans. And we had an interview with, like, it was great.
Oh, he literally...
I had an interview with him. He's so nice.
He
so
likes every single one of our posts.
Great. He's a great supporter of girl music.
Is.
And he's just so creative.
Yes.
He's so artistic.
Yes.
He really has a vision. And again, because the folk this year has been so lacking.
Yes.
I feel like my kind of folk.
Yes.
This just stood out.
Yeah, of course.
It's so stunning.
Yeah, he's got a beautiful voice.
It is very Noah Kahan vibes.
Yes.
If you're a fan of Noah, definitely check out Hazlitt's album. It needs more love. I mean, actually, no, he's got a lot of love.
Well, that's good, but
it needs more. We need to get out more.
Yeah, let's do more.
And I'm always going to root for you, Hazlitt, because I'm obsessed. I literally cannot get enough.
Oh, that's amazing, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's just re-listening. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it was very comforting.
It's like it's a warm hug.
It is a warm hug.
Yeah.
A warm cup of coffee.
It is.
I love
a warm cup of coffee.
A warm cup of coffee. A cup of tea.
Yeah, a cup of tea. Come inside and have a cup of tea.
Meet the missus.
But yes, my favorite songs are pretty much all of them. But the top 2 that I keep going back to and will probably always be on my folk playlist are "Please Don't Be" and "Oh Downhill," which were like his 2 singles.
"Oh Downhill"
before.
is a banger. I do.
They're
love that
stunning.
one. Yeah.
Lyrically, instrumentally, just go listen to it.
Just go listen to it. I love that.
Yeah.
Baby Hazlitt. What a baby angel. I love that.
It's so good.
Oh. My number 7, as Ashley has mentioned before, it is Masego's self-titled album.
Number 7.
Ashley, I'm obsessed.
Yeah, it's so good.
Ashley, this is the man's masterpiece. Mm-hmm. You could tell he poured his entire soul into the creation of this album.
Yes, totally.
And it is genius. The way he kind of flits between that hip hop, that chill hip hop,
yes,
but then like the sexiest R&B ever, where you're like, Masengo,
damn,
get over here, sir. Chop some wood. Let's go.
Chop some wood.
I wrote down Masego could truly sing the dictionary and it would still sound sexy.
Totally.
Because the man can't miss.
It's just butter.
And then with the saxophone in tow, You're just begging me to be obsessed with you. Begging. And so here I am sharing my soul. I love Masego.
Yeah.
I think this is such a good album. It is one of the best R&B ones of the year. Check it. If you haven't listened to it, you're insane. My favorite, it's so good. My favorite tracks are What You Want to Try, Remembering Sundays, and Who Cares Anyway?
Yeah. Bangers.
Bangers.
All good. That whole album, literally you can't.
Saks Fifth Avenue, like all of them
all good.
slap.
Yep.
Masego. Ta-da.
Oh, that song
Always
was
one
a
of the best
timeless
songs ever
one.
created.
So you're gonna laugh at my next album.
Oh,
I mean, just because it's so random.
Oh, okay.
One you probably forgot about.
I mean,
but I have not, because oh my god, your girl needs a sad pop album.
Oh.
And without Dermot, without Dean, who is she picking?
Yeah.
No one other than Jessie Murph in her album Drowning.
No, that was a great album.
It is
devastating.
Devastatingly amazing.
I remember us talking about this on the podcast and being like, wow, are you okay, Jessie?
Yes.
Because it is heavy.
For a youngster like her.
Yeah.
I just am like, holy shit.
The way that she can like use her emotions
Yes.
in her music.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's so good. And like, honestly, I can't, like, there's something about her voice. Yes, I know, like, people are like, it's kind of high pitched, but I'm like, yeah, but that what makes it so catchy in my ear for some reason.
Yeah.
There's something about it.
Yeah.
That, like, has so much emotion in it.
Yeah.
That makes me, like, be like, oh my God, I can listen to this on repeat.
and she stands out, I think, than other pop singers.
Yes.
Like there's just a little joie de vivre, a little flair.
A little flair.
A little sadness.
So sad. But you know, I need that.
Yeah, we do.
I am like,
Yes.
I need one of those in my life every year. And I think that Jessie is going to maintain that. Because
I
I
think
mean,
so.
there's no Dean, there's no Dermot.
There's no one to make you feel.
I just want to cry.
She just needs to cry.
And God, some
I
of
know.
the songs too are like, holy shit.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
relatable. Just like,
We'll cut you deep, Baxter.
if you want something, cut you deep, Baxter. If you want something sad and
Yeah.
heartbreaking, listen to this album all the way through because you will be in your feels.
Whew.
My favorite songs are What Happened to Ryan. I literally cannot get that song out of
A song.
Sean will be like, you're listening to that again?
You're
Because
like-
it's so depressing, but I've like, it sticks
No,
in my
I
brain.
know,
I'll be like,
I
what
know.
happened to Ryan? As I'm like cleaning the house. I'm like,
Just tearing, just vacuuming.
it's so good. And then How Could You?
Oh my God. One of my favorites.
Oh, I love it.
God.
So I think that this is definitely going to be on my end of year
Hell
list.
yeah.
I just feel like I'm obsessed.
To be fair, yes, forgot about
Yes,
this album.
I knew that. I knew
Need
it.
to revisit because you're fucking right. This deserves so much love.
You need to revisit because
do.
it's so well done.
It is. You're right. I'm wrong. Ashley's right. Truly.
And her new single with Maren Morris, shit slaps.
What a
duo.
What a change though.
I know, it is a little more
Her little
upbeat.
cowgirl hat. I was like, this is so cute.
This is so cute.
I love it. Yeah, good choice. Good fucking choice. I approve. Amen. That's not random at all.
Okay.
That's just me being dumb and forgetting. That's me not understanding time.
If you listen to that at the wrong time,
Yes.
it's not gonna work. It has to be when you are like
Mentally strong.
that. That is true. Or just like ready for a drive by yourself. Maybe you shed a tear or two.
God, take tissues.
Yeah. But that's from January, so that's why you forget.
why I forget. See?
Both her and Hazlitt are from
January babies.
I have a lot of January.
You were loving life in January. The albums were slowly trickling in.
It was so great.
It was a great time. We got to spend time with albums.
them.
That's why.
Yeah, it really does help because right now I haven't been able to sit with anything.
You
and
literally
I'm
have like no March, April, May.
I don't.
No, you have May. No April, March.
I have actually a lot of March, but no
Okay.
April. Zero. Like there's not a lot.
She's like, what happened in April?
I don't know.
We don't know.
What happened to Ryan?
What happened to April? We don't get her.
What happened to April? God, that song.
Oh my God. I love all of that. My number 6 is kind of in the same vein of like she destroyed me in the best possible ways. Shalom. I've talked about her before.
Yes.
This album, Sublimination, is again the indie rock that I thrive on. It is it just like ticks all my boxes in my brain. First of all, an incredible story. She is so interesting. She was born, raised South African, but she went to New Jersey to study at Rutgers.
Didn't you talk about her on the pod?
Yes.
Yeah.
And literally has since had to move back to South Africa. I've talked to her a little bit.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying, like, I will do anything for her to come back to
Such
the
a
US.
talent.
She's on Saddle Creek Records, which is a
Wow.
huge record label. And the fact that this has gone slightly unnoticed by bigger publications, I'm ready to write angry letters.
Yeah, because you don't hear.
You don't hear
enough.
I never hear.
Yeah.
And I'm mad. This is such a good, like, y'all get your head out of your asses. This is such a good album.
Out of your asses?
This is such a good album. It has what everyone loves about Phoebe Bridgers, Julian Baker, and Lucy Dacus
All
in
in
this
one.
one album.
Yeah.
You're gonna fucking be obsessed. You just gotta give it a chance. No, honestly though, I really do love it. She talks a lot about her experience being first generation, being Black, being queer. So a lot of trauma. And in Happenstance, it's a really beautiful, not beautiful, it's fucking heart-wrenching, but she talks about wanting to be validated, but also wanting to run the fuck away.
Oh, wow.
And like being scared
hits
of
home
feeling, yeah, it does. Yeah, 1,000%. But it like talking about like kind of the erasure of herself. And I'm just like, oh my, like I remember where I was when I listened to this album. And if that isn't an indication
Yeah.
of it being important
You
in my
texted me
life,
right after you listened.
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
you-
I got
God, my
this
stomach just
tattoo.
growled so loud.
I got this tattoo. I was listening to it on the way to my tattoo appointment.
Oh, wow. Get
Yep.
you in the mood for a tattoo.
Get me in the mood for a tattoo. My favorite songs off this album are Happenstance, Narcissist, and Concrete.
Bangers.
Please, for the love of God, go
Listen,
check it out.
Okay. Number 6.
Oof. We're getting
Oh
there.
my God.
We're getting
I
there.
love this.
Okay.
I really like my list from now on out.
Oh,
because it
same.
really-
I'm obsessed.
It really has like a vibe.
Oh, mine.
There's one random, but otherwise there's a full, you could put it all on a playlist and rock out to it.
The rest of mine are V sad.
Oh.
V sad. Well, yeah.
Our number 1 is not, it goes back and forth.
Yes. Yes.
I know what it is.
I like this.
We know what it is.
We know. We all get what it is. If it hasn't been mentioned, we know what it is.
My number 6 is Queen Addie Oasis with
Yeah,
her
I knew
album
that.
Lotus Glow.
Yeah. See, this is why I thought it could, with what I think number 1 is,
Oh.
I thought maybe Addie could be interchanged.
Yeah,
You
got it.
love Addie.
This is what you're talking about, is the sound I kind of grew up with.
Yes.
It is very much like 70s, 80s funk music. You're in the club, everyone's like grinding. You're like, hey. So good.
Yeah.
Feeling yourself.
Bass face.
It is just like, yeah, yes. Addie crushes it. I got to interview Addie.
I think it was Ashley's favorite moment of this year.
I was she's to me
a
queen.
She's like Lizzo to us.
Yeah, I
you
was
know?
like, oh my God, it's crazy. She's a sweet baby angel, so talented, like a multi-talented person.
It's annoying how
And,
talented.
She's pregnant. She's
What?
she's on tour. Yeah, she's been touring pregnant. I know. Congratulations, Addie. We love you.
That's
So
amazing.
exciting. I know. So sweet.
That baby is going to be
But she's still
stunning.
fucking crushing it.
Well,
because
duh.
she's a queen.
Because
she's amazing.
I'm pretty sure the woman doesn't know how to sleep.
Yeah, definitely. She works.
She works.
Yeah.
And you can tell from that album.
And I just love how even interviewing her and then listening to the album, like this album is her fucking baby. And it's like her rebirth. And I just love the message. And I just love everything about it.
it's pretty positive in terms of like
yeah,
right?
it's honestly about like loving yourself.
Yeah,
and
which
like
is
being
your
able
vibe.
to like go out and just be who you are.
unapologetically.
Yes. And I love that.
You do. You
Yes.
really do. That is so your sound and your vibe.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And with like a funk soul flair, I'm like,
You're like, sign me up.
It's so good. So yeah, Addie, love ya. Favorite songs: Get It, Got It, Adonis.
Question. Yes. Have you given this to your father? Has Mark
No,
listened to this?
there's a few albums I need to give to him.
I would think that would be fucking hilarious to do a Mark Dorigo reel where he rates
Yeah.
some of these
Some
funk
of these
albums.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be kind of fun?
That would be fun.
Guys.
I'll do that.
Mark
He
Dorigo.
loves drama.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Mark Dorigo is a icon.
A soul connoisseur.
A soul funk connoisseur.
Yeah.
And hilarious. That would be such a fun reel. I want to see him react to Addy Oasis.
Yeah, well, I'll do that.
Okay, thank you. Just for my personal.
Yeah. I mean, I got him a John Batiste album.
Well, I mean, that album.
And he
is
loved it.
Well, of course.
It's fun. It's amazing.
Duh. My number 5 is kind of like you were saying how you interviewed Addy Oasis and like the album really.
Yes.
You got it. Same with me for this one. I am so shocked at how much this album moved me.
Oh.
10 Kills the Pack.
Oh, you talked about this?
I did. 10 Kills the Pack came out with his album Thank You for Trying, Act 1 and 2. Okay. Remember when I said I was going to talk about interludes in a good way?
See, I haven't listened to this
It's
one
a
yet.
long album. I get that. But the interludes in this album, we talked about it when I interviewed him, are so purposeful.
Oh, I love that.
You can take it in chunks, and like each little chunk before an interlude is like a new story, kind of like a different vibe, a different sound.
Like a story.
Yes,
It's like a book.
It's a chapter, like Act 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Like it's very much technically chopped up. And he did release a lot of these like in EP kind of form, singles and EP form,
yeah.
and then put them all together. This album's fucking brilliant. If you love like that indie folk rock kind of vibe, he's Canadian, so you know. But he really, oh God, the way he writes is so like minute, like the minutia of daily life. In a beautiful album about
God,
life.
I gotta listen to this. It's your number 5.
Yes.
In your top 5.
Actually, I really just like connect with this album, like deeply.
I love that.
He's a really cool dude. He actually, one of the songs on it called Theo is literally about Vincent Van Gogh's brother Theo.
Oh.
Sean of 10 Kills the Pack read an entire book and like studied, like nerd studied about this relation. He was just fascinated by it, and then wrote this song about their relationship. And I think it's so weird and cool.
You love a history banger.
History buff.
Yeah.
But then other than that, he really talks a lot about mental health. Honestly, Fuck You is one of my favorite songs of the year. Talks a lot about just like humanity. Sometimes humanity's shitty.
Fucked.
Yes. But truly one of my favorite, my favorite indie folk rock albums of the year. There's something about it that just gives me goosies, and I can't explain it, but I think y'all should listen to it. My favorite songs are Honestly Fuck You, Critic, $50, and then Lying in the Grass Thinking About Death, which is
Oh my God. That sounds dark. But I like it.
But it's not. That's the weird. It's very it's
just like daydreaming.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
It's on my list. 10 Kills the Pack. Number 5.
Yeah. When do we get to the random one?
Soon.
Okay.
But
Not
all
number
these
5.
other ones really fit on a playlist.
Makes sense.
Well.
Okay.
My number 5 is Kali Uchis.
Ooh, that high.
Oh my gosh. With her album Red Moon in Venus.
It's beautiful.
You guys.
Yeah.
This is another big banger release. But
deservedly so.
It's just so beautiful. It's stunning. I mean, I'll give you roses. It's just like, it feels floaty. It feels effortless.
Yes.
It feels just like nice to listen to. Again, just another album that I will listen to for a long time.
Yeah.
There's like songs on there that I like, they just will stick with me.
Also
I love
very
like
sensual. You're in a sensual mood, ma'am.
I am.
You are.
And I just like the Colombian vibes of it.
Yeah.
I love when there's a little
Reggaeton.
yeah,
Yeah.
little vibes
spice.
like that, a little spice, a little flavor.
Yeah.
We all love that.
We do.
Yeah, so I can't get enough of it.
I love
Truly,
that, though.
It's really so good.
I love
And
that.
I re-listened to it recently and I'm like, yep, this
This slaps.
This
slaps.
Could also be paired in a playlist with Addie.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. The rest of I am in a vibe. Always.
To be fair, you are the girl music R&B queen. Yeah. Like, I tell everyone this. I'm like, no, Ashley deals with art. Like, that's just her jam.
I love it.
Because you know what's good. You get it. You get it.
I'm a big fan.
You are a massive fan.
Favorite songs, Endlessly, love it, and then Fantasy.
Amazing.
But there's other ones. It's all good.
There's other ones. Number 4 for me, Ashley has already mentioned it, but it is Annabelle Lee's album Mother's Hammer.
I love that.
You know, I'm not usually like a traditional rock listener.
You're not. That's why I'm surprised.
Same. I'm equally as surprised.
But there's a lot of slow points.
There's a lot of indie rock influence in it.
Yes.
And her voice is actually stunning. Like, the fact that she can like get to where she goes in such like a gritty way, but at the same time it's like, ma'am, that's a high note.
Yeah.
You're
that's
like,
why Ugly
damn.
Girl, like, some of the songs are just like,
Up.
whoa. Yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
You're like,
Up is next
damn,
level.
girl. I love this album. South by Southwest changed. Thank you, Ari, for hosting such a great showcase.
Ari.
Namaste. I am the biggest Annabelle Lee fan now because of that showcase. She fucking destroyed it.
Yes.
Like, left no crumbs for no ones. Annabelle Lee. Number four. Yeah.
What are your fave songs?
Oh, my fave songs are Up, obviously. Patti Smith, I jam to.
It's so good.
And obviously Saltine Cracker Girl.
Oh, yeah, I love
Banger.
that too.
Banger.
The album is amazing.
Yeah, truly.
How many albums do we have the same? 3? God, I thought we were going to have 8.
You're throwing some twists in there, man.
So are you.
How? Maybe a little bit.
My number 4
Okay.
is Boy Genius.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Y'all.
Just the deep breath before.
I know. It's not normal.
This is not your shit.
In the past, I wouldn't have picked.
No, not you.
Any 3 of these
ladies,
women to be on my top.
Yeah.
Really, they're like kind of.
Yeah.
I like the indie rock.
Yeah.
But I like Jessie Murph sad
kind
pop
of,
better.
Yes.
This album is fucking incredible. This album is so good.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's such like a slow burn to where like you're listening, and then like you just start to get more sad as you go through.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about it, but I think like just hearing the 3 of their voices harmonize together, and they do it so well, how they like take different parts and then they come together in moments, and it's just, I can't.
Yeah.
You all know. Boy Genius. I don't have to go into.
No,
we've already talked about it too.
Knows.
I've already talked about it past podcasts. Go check that out if you want to go more in depth. True Blue saw live at Reset Fest. Changed my life. Watch that concert video all the time. And then Cool About It is another banger. But the whole album, front to finish, is great. You got to listen to it.
I promise I'll get to it.
You will love it.
I know. And that's why I think I just haven't, because like it's like I know I'm going to love it.
Just take a moment.
I know.
Out of all the ones that I've mentioned that you haven't listened to, I would recommend that one first.
I know. I'm getting to it, guys. Calm down. Shush. To be fair, that makes sense. I understand why it's so high. Number 3 I can't believe 3. Number 3 might surprise you. Does not surprise me. It is Influx by Anna B. Savage.
What?
Yeah, guys, I re-listened to this, and again, cut to the core of me, Baxter.
Goodness,
she's not for everyone, and I will preface that. She has a very guttural way of singing, and a very either sparse instrumentation, or it's wildly chaotic. There is no in between.
Yeah.
So I would get why some people might not be super into it, but let me plead to you for a second. I think it's a really beautiful album because the lyrics. Guys, one of my favorite lyrics, and I'm just going to say it. I think I said it the last time I talked about Anna B. Savage on the podcast, but I a little, just a reminder.
Oh yeah, you did talk about.
Oh, I made a reel about it.
Yes,
that's what I did. But she has this like phrase in her song "Say My Name" where it says, "Do you think it's hard to love you?" I nod quickly. Yes, yes, I think that's true. Take me. Take me away.
Do you think it's hard to love you?
Like someone asking you, do you think it's hard to love you? Yes, I do think so.
Oh.
You know, like just the heart-wrenching, like, oh, fuck. And it's so literature-esque in her writing that I'm like, oh, tell me a story, Anna. Yes. I've loved Anna since 2021. Her song or her album of that year was just fucking phenomenal. Corn Crakes, the song off of that album, is my song I cry to in the car if I need to cry. And I love this album, Anna. Thank you so fucking much for my
it
weird,
cuts to your core,
chaotic, sparse, guttural, womanhood kind of album. My favorite tracks are Say My Name, The Ghost, and Hungry. I recommend you being in a healthy mental space before you take a listen to the album.
Nice.
Or you'll cry like me.
It's always a good cry. It's never hurt anyone.
There's my surprise.
Okay.
The next two are does for me. Like
my number 3. I wonder if we have the same second and first.
No, we don't have the same second. I'll tell you that.
My number 3 is Devin Gilfilligan.
Oh, Gilfilly. Okay.
Gilfillian, not Gilfilligan.
Is that what
double G.
I said Gilfilly, so.
Yeah, Devin Gilfillian and his album Love You Anyway.
Your fucking favorite.
I'm obsessed.
You are.
And he is also another sweetheart that keeps loving all of her posts, which is so nice. But soul pop. I just love it. I just love it so much. And
it's true. He's been on a lot of our playlists.
And he's crushing it. He's touring right now. I mean, he's got a lot going on. His song, that's one of my favorites. All I Really Want to Do is blowing up. He was like on cable TV. So, I mean, it's a fucking banger as it should. It's a very good, groovy, soul funk song.
Charismatic as balls.
Yes.
You know, he's just got the face
I hope
of an
we get
angel.
to interview him because he's coming back from tour this month and I was told that we could possibly interview him. I would be so excited to do that. I'm such a huge fan. It's just like feel good funk soul sound.
Yeah.
And
it's such a banger.
Again, could be on a playlist with Addie.
Well, it probably is actually, if anything, like
I'm gonna it's on my Funk It Up playlist for sure.
That makes sense.
Favorite tracks, All I Really Want to Do, Love You Anyway is an amazing one. Number 3. Wow.
Fuck yeah. I'm shocked you don't. My number 2 is gonna be Perla.
Oh yeah, duh. I cannot believe that you don't have. Okay.
What? Can't believe I don't have what? Oh, now I'm nervous. I missed something, y'all. My number 2 is Oh Glistening Onion, The Nighttime Is Coming by Perla. I will die for this album.
You will.
I will do anything. Effort is my second favorite song of this year thus far. Honestly, tied for first at this point. I belt that chorus.
Oh, it's so...
in every iteration of my life. In the shower, I'll belt it while I just make myself some dinner. I will be playing video games and be like, I don't know why it takes so much effort to feel good these days. Like,
it's so good.
What a visceral reaction from me.
That song is one of the best of the year. 100%.
Baffles me.
Yeah.
The album is so good. You're right. It does have this very like light folk Americana sprinkle, which I think pairs so well with her voice.
Yes.
Because she can sometimes have a little twang.
Yeah.
And I think that's so, because she lives in New York City, I think that's the funniest thing to me. But like truly one of the most creative songwriters I've been running across. I'm really, really, really deeply obsessed with her ability to, like, again, she's also another artist who can just be with a guitar and her voice and you're like, fuck! Or she can be with an entire band, strings, horns, whatever it may be, and you're like, fuck! Like, both ways, you're just like, Perla, what the fuck are you doing?
Calm down, Perla. Calm down.
Her name's Nicole. But, Perla, we need you. And honestly, I will shout this album from the fucking rooftops. Yeah. We need people to listen to it. Her South by performance in that church.
Oh, it was incredible.
The acoustics.
Yeah.
Weeping. So, obviously number 2. Very much, though, tied for number 1, in my opinion.
Wow. I know.
We know what number 1 is.
Yeah. Well,
but what am I missing for number 2?
Number 2... Abraham Alexander and his album Seasons.
Yeah, I mean, that was more of a you banger.
This album is a masterpiece.
It's great.
It is so good.
Yes.
The fact that his whole heart was put into this, and like there's so much history backing up every single song, like everything has a meaning, and it literally is like a story.
Yeah.
He's literally like singing through his life.
Yes.
It's so good. I can't. And his voice, stunning.
Yes.
The collabs, fucking incredible. It's so good.
It ticks all your boxes.
Could be on the same play. Like, I literally have a full...
No, you have a vibe, ma'am. You have been feeling that, like, soul, pop, R&B.
It's because it's really making a comeback, but in a different... It's
fresh.
It's fresh.
It's fresh.
Fresh. And I'm here for it.
Yes. Because it's got a lot of sass.
Yes.
Like millennial sass in it.
Yes.
Instead of, like, your mama's old sass. You know what I mean? Like, you feel more connected to
and it's
now.
just, it's vulnerable.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's not kind of like surface level. We're going deep.
Oh, yeah, with him.
And it's so good. Favorite songs, Deja Vu and Blood Under the Bridge is just probably one of my favorite songs of the year.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one. I will agree.
But yeah, it's my number 2. So we all know.
Our number
1.
Ready? Let's count down. 3, 2, 1.
Ray.
I knew it. I was like, there's no fucking way Ashley does not choose this as her number 1 album.
Before I knew it because I forgot about it because it came out in like January.
That's why I was baffled by the fact that you were like,
February.
What is it? And I'm like, Ashley.
I forgot. But as soon as I pulled up my Fivers on my list,
you were like, oh,
I was like, oh my God, how could I forget about this?
My 21st Century Blues by Ray. Y'all. Masterpiece.
We're not the only one that like it.
It's widely
known, widely loved, but deserved. This shit is so impactful, heavy, stunning. Like the talent, truly. Every song is a different, like, again, genreless.
God,
weaves in and out of so many different genres the whole time.
And her story makes me so fired up.
Oh yeah.
If you haven't heard the conversation we've had before on Ray, the gist of it is she got fucked over by her record label for like 7 fucking years. Who they wouldn't let her release anything, especially this album. And this is literally the biggest fuck you to them.
We love that.
Oh my God, I relish in that hate. I fucking love. And what a good pop culture moment.
Yes.
To be like, hey, because she literally is like white men in the music industry.
Yeah, fuck off.
You know, it's such a, but in a classy Ray way.
Yeah. I mean, God damn.
Ice Cream Man. That is
literally
my favorite
cry
song
every
of the year.
time.
Yeah.
It's such a good song.
It's such a good song.
And it's,
oh my God. And she is so dumb talented.
Yes.
For this to be like really one of the first releases she's had.
Yeah.
But to be hidden for so
long. But
bastards.
I feel like it had to like probably keep evolving and changing and like she birthed this like amazing fucking masterpiece. It's so good.
No, it's, I love, like, my favorite songs on this, I put all of them. I can't choose.
From start to finish. Everyone has a different vibe.
Yes.
Like, literally, the opener, Oscar-winning Tears, is like, oh, that is so
God.
good.
Oh, my God. I mean, that's the thing is, like, I re-listened to it, and I just, the whole time, I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
When it first came out, I listened to it like 5 times
You did.
in a row.
I know, and that's why I knew it was going to be your number 1.
It's so good.
It was, I went back and forth for so long between Perla and Ray. But here's Ray's, what happened with Ray. Yeah. Why she's number 1.
Why?
This is just, it's a great, like I said, pop culture moment. It's an incredible album. It's an incredible fuck you. It's just an important moment in history for me. as a woman.
Oh.
Of like watching someone who, like, we know the story.
Yeah.
We've heard this so many times.
Oh
Of
my God,
record
so many
labels
times.
just
Yeah.
fucking over artists.
Yeah.
And so, like, to be one of the biggest albums of the year, it's going to
Yes.
be on everyone's list. What a great moment
Yeah.
for such a beautiful woman who deserves nothing but this.
Yeah, deserve this
Praise.
moment. Yeah, because it's so good.
And like that was just the icing,
Yeah.
the cherry on top of the cake.
Yeah, honestly, no competition.
No
on my
competition.
list. It was so good. We're gonna die.
It's gonna
So
be
we gotta hurry
so
up.
hard
Yeah.
to choose next for our last like full
Final
top
It's gonna be
albums of
so
the year.
difficult, but I think it might be staying.
I think
I'm
it
gonna
might be
say
staying.
it right now because it's just a masterpiece. Love it. Ray's on tour right now too, which I don't think she's coming to San Diego. So sad.
Boo.
But I love it.
I love it.
Oh my god, that's so fun,
Guys, we did it. We have the same number one for the first time in years.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever happened.
Never.
We love that.
We love that. Thank you so much for being with us. This is our last episode. We are going to go on break for a few months, but we will be back in October.
Make sure to watch our At Homeless series on our Instagram, YouTube. It's going to be amazing. And yeah, guys, stay tuned for so much more stuff to come.
So much more stuff.
We
Thank
love
you
you
for
guys.
hanging out with us this season. We love you guys so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Let us know in the comments what albums you
Oh,
love.
yeah. Tell us.